Panic spread across China.
开炮！老子开炮！哇，这里我要开炮了！开炮！开炮！哇靠！这家伙好黑人，花了。
有。
They watch from their balcony as massive ocean waves violently crash over the stone barrier, completely flooding the empty coastal road.
Y acabo de pasar la guagua por aquí.
While casually walking down the path, he suddenly stops as a massive boulder rolls down the mountainside, crashing into the local patio area right before him. While tidying up the green garden, she loses her balance and tumbles backward onto the grass after seeing her husband accidentally fall inside the trash bin. Peering through the windshield, he watches helplessly as fierce storm winds tear through the neighborhood, completely ripping the roof off a nearby residential garage structure. A bystander watches a sudden blaze erupt from a cargo truck packed with styrofoam, quickly engulfing the vehicle in thick, suffocating black smoke. Drivers trapped in a dense traffic jam look on helplessly as a sudden intense hailstorm fiercely pelted the highway and surrounding trees. A flock of seagulls swarms around a sturdy fishing vessel as it bravely navigates through towering, unforgiving waves in the open ocean. Onlookers watch from their high-rise windows as a massive urban sinkhole swallows the pavement, threatening the nearby buildings.
Hit subscribe.
Passengers on a turbulent ferry ride grip their seats in terror as a neighboring speedboat leaps dramatically over aggressive ocean waves. Two male giraffes engage in an elegant yet powerful neck wrestling battle, showcasing their strength amid a backdrop of lush green hills. A hiker stops in complete disbelief as the forest floor seemingly comes alive, blanketed by thousands of migrating millipedes moving in unison. Inside the excavator cabin, the operator calmly adjusts his sunglasses and listens to music, completely unfazed by the intense dust storm swirling violently right outside his window. Walking along the shoreline, a man is amazed by thousands of fish washed up on the beach, splashing wildly around his feet in a rare natural phenomenon. Waiting at a busy intersection, a driver captures a sudden violent gust of wind, snapping a wooden utility pole, sending it crashing down across the road ahead. A group of tourists watches in amusement as a playful elephant reaches its trunk over the wall, trying to grab a dropped phone.
Wow.
The spectator gazes up in pure amazement as a massive SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket roars to life, cutting through the cloudy sky with blinding fire. A neighbor watches from a balcony as a furious bull relentlessly rams its horns into a parked black car, completely destroying the vehicle's rear bumper. Two friends stand close to the runway fence watching a massive fighter jet blast off right over their heads, sending a roaring wall of dust and wind straight into their faces. A lone spectator watches from a safe distance as a massive wind turbine base collapses under controlled demolition, sending a giant cloud of white dust billowing into the blue sky. Commuters stare in shock through their windshields as a giant runaway inflatable moon display rolls casually through a busy city intersection during a powerful and chaotic typhoon.
！Oh shit! Mom did it.
Tourists gasp as the ancient glacier groans under its own weight, sending a massive wall of blue ice plunging into the freezing water. The fishermen look on in sheer amazement as hundreds of silverfish leap wildly into the boat, turning a quiet night into chaos. A relaxing afternoon at the beach completely falls apart when a sudden violent hailstorm forces panicked sunbathers to scramble for any cover. The driver slams on the brakes just in time as two young cyclists suddenly veer directly into the path of oncoming traffic. An alligator glides silently through the murky water, suddenly letting out a powerful rumble that sends ripples across the surface, showcasing its wild presence. Onlookers watch spellbound as a rare display of upward lightning dances across the Guatemalan sky, illuminating the clouds with spectacular branching purple veins. Fishermen race against time as heavy rain and fierce winds batter their boat, trying to escape a massive dark tornado looming ominously on the horizon. A man doing chores in his kitchen is startled out of his routine when a glass cabinet door unexpectedly shatters into a million pieces. A quiet morning in the courtyard takes a wild turn when a runaway car suddenly reverses at high speed, narrowly missing a quick-thinking resident. A street vendor is casually setting up his food cart when a stray three-wheeled vehicle suddenly crashes right into his display stand. The afternoon sky turns dangerously dark as powerful hurricane winds viciously whip through the trees, making a simple drive feel incredibly intense. An orangutan lounges by the water, playfully teasing a group of otters with a long stick while onlookers laugh at the daily zoo drama. A group of tourists gets much closer to nature than expected when a massive cliffside suddenly crumbles, sending a giant wave of dirt down. A routine commute takes an unexpected turn when a cyclist suddenly loses balance and falls directly onto the busy city street.